swifter than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's
a trend line. Welcome back to my second episode. This is Mr. Market, and today I wanted to go talk about the most important tool when it comes to trading and investing. This tool will help you stay on the right side of the trend, and it'll help you run with your winners. It'll help you cut your losses, and it'll help you avoid losses in stocks that are continuing to fall. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about a trend line. Yes, that very, very boring, but also important tool that we all need. And we're going to start with the fundamentals, because when we look at Vince Lombardi, the greatest football coach of all time, he said, excellence is achieved by mastery of the fundamentals. And so that's what we're going to do. And this is really important because even a lot of professionals get this wrong. So I want to set the record straight for how to properly draw a trend line.
Here's how you properly draw a trend line. This is a chart of Tesla back in the first half of 2022. Now, when you draw a trend line, you need to look for a couple areas. You need to find the highest highs and the lowest lows for the given time frame that we're examining. So here we have the two highs here, and we'll connect that with the trend line. And the two highest highs here before the lowest lows define our trend. And once you identify this, it's going to be very important because a lot of traders will look for this as well before they buy. They're going to wait for the stock to break above this downtrend, and then, as you can see here, boom, in July, as soon as it broke out, you got a lot of traders buying in and brought the stock from about 250 all the way up to about 280. So it's really important to be able to identify where these trend line breaks are, because that's where a lot of traders are going to be waiting to go buy it, and it could give you a little bit of an edge in terms of timing your entries and exits. Now, with the downtrend line, we're going to need to pay attention to how the stock price develops, because remember our rule, we need to connect the highest highs before the lowest lows. So if we have a situation where a low gets broken, we need to draw a new trend line. And with Tesla, that's exactly what happened. In the later part of the year, we had the stock break below this old low. And once this old low is established, we need to follow our rules and draw a new trend line. So we're going to connect the highest high to the next highest high before the lowest low. So in October, as soon as it breached this low point, the new trend line had to be established. And that tells us we need to be more cautious with the stock because trends tend to persist. And in some cases, when you have a downtrend, the stock can continue to go lower and lower and lower like we saw here. Now, you can also draw a shorter term trend line, and we can draw one here from the high of September to the high of December. Highest high, connect to the highest high before the lowest low, and now you have a defined downtrend. This suggests we need to continue to be patient with Tesla at this time until this downtrend breaks, and then it becomes a little bit more attractive as an entry point. And so that's how you draw a trend line, and I'll follow up next with how to draw a trend line in an uptrend.
And that is how you properly draw a trend line. And that's the most important tool that I use when I trade and invest. Now, if you thought this was helpful, please click subscribe so I can see you at the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching.